everyone, welcome to a Managersim soccer sim update. Yes, I still call it soccer sim. I'm one of the old fogies who used to do the around the beta game nearly 20 years ago now. By the time we're doing this recording, it's January 2022. We're in 2022. And first of all, I wish everyone, hope you all had a good festive period and a happy new year here from the Shire and from myself, Mark Doney. So the first thing we need to look is why I'm doing this today, because again it's an update special, telling you one important feature that Burnham has put in to tell you about it, and also we just give you a rundown of the leagues and see how the Phoenix server game has looked into. Obviously, I don't do the demo server, so I don't know any updates about the demo server. So if anyone wants to comment about the demo server, please do. Also, as always on my YouTube episodes, please like the channel, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. The more likes we get per video, the more it will be spread out into the YouTube world for other people to look, and who knows, we might even get some more people to come and join us. The first screen you're looking at is my YouTube channel currently, and you can see this is kind of the reason why I stopped doing the Golden Oldie special. We started off really well with well over 46 views, and then it averaged around 30, and then it suddenly just dropped down after part 8. Part 8 was 26 views, part 9 just 17, and sadly, that gave me the notion that I'm not going to carry on doing these specials because not enough viewing figures. I go by viewing numbers. If my normal way is if I have more than 20 views, I carry on doing another part, but because we only had 17 views, and I have to say out of those 17 views, a few were actually my own, so that number is actually a lot less. Um, yeah, these things happen. It also happens in my live streams. I get very little viewers in the live stream. I did do a Managersim live, which if anyone hasn't seen yet, please do. And I actually got 16 views, which is quite decent for a stream which was over an hour long. It was good doing Managersim live, showing people what Managersim was like, and I'm doing some live changes. That's when I first joined my Nice club in France, and no one actually viewed it, but it was nice and live. I mean, but it was nice to get 16 views. Again, we've got some really good likes here. Please send the likes to this video, and hopefully, the more likes we get, the more, again, that's how YouTube does its algorithm. The more likes, the more it's spread out, and people can see this video and this game. Right, let's go into the game itself, and we'll start off where I'm at Nice now. I left Monaco because I just got sick and tired of not getting any decent players and stuff like that. And we'll go around the leagues just to give you what happened. But this is my Nice side. It's building up quite nicely. We managed to get promotion from the National League up to League Two, and it's quite a young side. My youth academy is still in its very infant stage, but I have got a way of trying to get all my youth players working. Is what I do, and this is where I'm actually going to show you my tactics screen. I use which I think many sides are using, the 4-1-3-2. But the change I do is, if you look at my tactics book here, I've actually got two youth teams because basically I've got so many youth players I want to develop during the pre-season to get their stats up. Hence why many of you might have seen me sent some friendly requests to you. So I've got a youth team A and if you can just see that, there you go, make that a little bit bigger, and a youth team B. So I've got enough youth team players to have formed two sides. Occasionally one or two players appear in both sides. So this is basically for me to try get these youth team stats up by playing friendlies against other teams. And I've been getting some shocker results though with the youth teams, but I'm not surprised. So I apologise to the Napoli manager first. Sorry, Arturo. We got hammered 7-1, and then we lost 9-1. This is the youth players, remember playing this. They're all playing, so my youth team A play all the home friendlies, my youth team B play all the away friendlies, and occasionally in some of these games, you will see me play my first team. So actually, because my two sides got such a hammering from Napoli just then, I'm going to, as you can see here, I'm going into my settings on these two games on June the 17th, June the 19th. I'm actually going to put out the first team just to give them a bit of a game. But I am playing them twice, a couple more times. And actually, I'm playing the first team on those games. So, Atira, if you do watch this, I am playing my first team against you in future games. But yes, I'm trying to get my youth players playing as many of these friendlies as can. I've been trying to get to the large clubs, like sending friendly requests to Liverpool, Man United, Bayern München, and stuff like that. But most of their fixtures are already full. I'm just going to check Liverpool and Burnham actually. So everyone's getting the same idea as me. Burnham actually, I might actually go and send some friendlies to Liverpool. Um, what about Mike at Man United? We'll go through the leagues in a minute. No, okay. Yeah, you can see that Mike is sending a friend request to Blackburn. So you can see here by the results here that they're sending out their youth players. This is how they get their stats up for their youth players. It's the way to do it. So Blackburn and Man United always play friendlies against each other. Yeah, you can see there. And also Nimes, who won France again, by the way. So this is the way to go. So I'm definitely going to send in some friend requests to Man United and Blackburn. My niece side basically needs to find a buddy. So here's a call to anyone out there, a buddy who I can play frequent friendlies with during the pre-season. But you need to be at least a level 7 or level 8 club. My niece side is a level 2 club, so I'm hoping that I'll get some teams in. Hopefully Napoli could be my buddy, maybe. Even though, even though you did hammer me last two games. I'm putting my Hammarby side in, my level 7 side, so at least my other side is coming in to try to help my niece with their youth players. So, but yeah, all those major clubs, the Benficas, the Barcelonas, the Bayern Münchens, the Man Uniteds, the Liverpools, um, all the top clubs, all the top managers, Inter Milan, Lazio, who's the domineering club in Italy at the moment? Napoli. Oh, it is Napoli. Napoli. Oh yeah, so Napoli could be my buddy. And Inter Milan and all that. Send me some friend requests, please, to my niece side. My niece side. I'm trying to build a decent youth team here to challenge one day to challenge Nimes in France. But anyway, let's go around the leagues because that's what you're really here for, is to see what's going on here in the Phoenix world. We're in May 2031, so we're actually just finished the season. The only thing that needs to be done now is the playoffs in England. But as no humans are involved in that, we don't have to really bother about that much. So we're going to go over to England where there was a massive, massive championship race, which you can see ended up on the same points. Liverpool literally won the league on goal difference only. Um, so Liverpool and Burnham won the league, only losing one game. So Burnham's success in the game, which is no surprise. Um, he's done it again. He did lose the Championship League final to Nimes, though, so that's interesting. I did suggest to Burnham, if he ever did leave Liverpool, to come to France and challenge Nimes because Nimes have won the French league, I don't know, 8, 9 times now. So there's Burnham's side, Liverpool champions for I think it's actually for their first season, isn't it? Second season. So champion, no, first season, sorry. No, second season. So they were reigning champions 2 years then. So congratulations, Burnham. Obviously he knows the game very well, and again, the success to Managersim is to get players with good secondary skills. You can see here every one of these players. If we turn on the little marker thing, it tells you how great his players are. You can see that all his main stats of all the players, for instance, like all his goalies are green is very good stats. You can see there that his goal is all green, his defence all green, his midfielders all green, his strikers all green. So you can see there, and he's getting a decent youth side in as well. So that's definitely the way to go if you want success in the game. But for instance, but if you are a brand new player and starting off in a very lower league side, like a level 1, level 2 side as you do, it's going to take an awful long time to get as good as these players, I'm afraid. I've been around for many, many years in this game now, and I've never really challenged a top position, um, which is sad, yes, but I play Manager Sim due to lack of time, and also I never get really time to find all these decent players. Um, I just don't get the time to build a side really up. But again, the way of getting players is changing, and we'll talk about that after we go around the league. So Liverpool won the Premier League for the second year in a row. We go to France now, and we're just going to be very quickly here. Nimes won again by a long way again. Yes, I sound bored because it's like a it's like a record that keeps going on and on and on. No offense to Teddy Bear, he has got an amazing side, one of the best sides in the game, but France is so boring now. I'm afraid. He's won. He's won the league 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's won the championship 8 years in a row. So any of those managers in England, any of those managers in Italy, any of those managers in Portugal, Portugal League is amazing. So many managers there. Come to France, please. Let's make France a good league again. No offense to Teddy Bear. I think France's league is really getting extremely boring now. But anyway, congratulations to Teddy Bear and Nimes for the double. They won the Champions League, beating Liverpool, and they easily won the French league. If we just quickly look at all his players, yeah, you can see what I'm getting at here. I'm just checking that. Yeah, that's big enough. Again, a really good side, full of multi-talented players. And yeah, he deserves the success. It's a really good side, but I'm afraid I'm finding the French league pretty damn boring now. But I'm still in France though. Look at that, he's got a 17-year-old goalkeeper at 98. Wow. Like I'm trying to get a goalie, and to get a goalie at 98, and then he's 17 years old. Is he a youth player? Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. Yeah, he was a youth player. But I bet he's been playing tons of games. Look at that, 87 games. That's why. Oh, he's been featured in the main team as well. Wow, amazing. Yeah, that's the way to progress players. 87 games this season he's played, and he's been on loan, and also he's played in a lot of friendlies. He's been playing every game he can get. So this player must be pretty damn knackered. He's played, for instance, in March and September, 9 games per month. In April, even more than 9 games. He played every game you could possibly play, he played. So how on earth did he keep his stamina up then? But you can see how he got up to 98 in keeping just because Teddy Bear played him every game he could. So that's really good. So again, I'm hoping my niece side will do that eventually. Hence why I'm getting so many friendlies for both my youth sides now. Um, so Nimes won. The only other human manager was Nantes, and they finished fourth, so they get a UEFA Club space. So congratulations, Mr. Cantona. Obviously, that's not your real name. Um, yeah, so I would say again, those managers in England, Portugal, Italy, even if you want a fresh challenge, come on, come to France. Let's stop Nimes' domination. They've been champions for 8 years. Now we go to League Two because my former side Monaco, they actually made it. They got promoted to League One, so it's great to see my former side doing really well with still the same type of players I had. Um, but they will struggle in the top league. But I think they could go even straight back down again. The National League, which is the French Division 3, that's my niece side. They finished third. We did have a bit of a blip with our formation, but you can see there 2 defeats. We were at one stage in fourth, but we're in League Two next year, and I'm hoping to build a squad, trying to get some my youth players to work. One thing I did buy, Le Havre did have a human manager for a long time, and when their manager left, who is Glenn left, he's gone over to Ireland at Crusaders. I nicked his top scorer, as you do. So he now plays for us, and so hopefully this Dutch player should do really well with us. We'll have to wait and see. So let's quickly go around the leagues. Italy, top of the league, Napoli won, beating Inter Milan Internazionale by 5 points. Look at the massive goals. They scored 176 goals that season. So a really big side here, Napoli. Arturo did really well. You can see there again, the success to this game is every player should have, you know, very high skills, even secondary skills. So congratulations there, Arturo. Um, winning the league. Winning the league for the first time in 5 years. You've been runners up 3 years running. So who were the champions last year then? Was it Inter? Yes, it was. Oh no, Inter were runner up last year. Who was the runners? Who was the winners last year? Easy way to do that. Use the old stats computer. So go to Italy. There's Napoli. So if you remember, this is around. People, it's a very useful little device. Inter won it last year under Fritz. Napoli came second. Okay. I'm talking about Fritz actually. Fritz is currently not managing the club. Um, has he left the game? I do not know. We'll wait and see. He was in Liechtenstein under Tresenberg, but as you can see here, he resigned on February 20th, 3 months ago, game time, and he hasn't joined the club. So Fritz, if you are around, he hasn't played since Christmas Eve. Ooh, so that's over a week away. I got a feeling Fritz could be leaving the game then. So one of the all-time greats, I have to say, could have left the game. Talking about how many managers are in the database currently, we've got 61 managers, which might sound good, but I got a feeling a lot of these are bot names or something. Just Burnham occasionally just puts these names in, and that kind of let the AIs run these clubs even under these names. If any of you guys who watch this video for the first time, hello, um, spot your name here and you're a real manager, let me know. But I've got a thing, some of these are human bot names, and also these could be multiple accounts. Um, I'm sure there's players out here who've got more than one account. I know I've got two, but that's the reason why I got two, because I do the Nice account as my YouTube account and Harvey's my other account, which isn't on YouTube. So that's Italy anyway. We go to Spain. Barcelona win the league again. It was just two human managers in Spain. You can see that in this game world, there's only a few amount of humans that actually play this. Um, I don't know how many people play the demo server though, but I'm hoping it's a bit more than us. Barcelona win it. Congratulations, Barcelona win the Spanish league for the second year running. So they could be dominating that league. Valencia came second, and Alexander. I think this was Bernan's former club as well. I can't remember if that was correct. Um, so Valencia finished then second, second for the second year running. Is there any other human managers? Yeah, there's a couple of human managers. These could be the bot accounts though, or they could be real players. If they are, if you're real managers doing these clubs, let me know and we can give you a shout out. Portugal seems to be the busiest league at the moment. Oh, well, it did. I thought there was more human managers than that. Porto win by just 1 point, so there's been a lot of close leagues this year, which is great to see. Porto under Felipe. Congratulations, Felipe. That's the first time you've won it. Looks like the first time Porto have won it. So, is it in the whole game? Yes, it is. Whole server. So congratulations, Porto, becoming the Portuguese champions for the very first time. Benfica, the normal champions, second this year. So they've lost their crown for the first time in 4 years. So real big congratulations. Benfica is going to have problems though. We will mention that soon with the new regulations about transfers. So that's Portugal for you. Germany next, obviously Bayern Munich win it by 5 clear points. So congratulations, Harold. Another very good manager, and it's the first time they've won it in a long. No, is it the first time in the whole server they've won it? Yes, it is. Bayern Munich have never won the German league. Would you believe it in the game? They also lost They won the German league, but they lost the UEFA Cup final to Galatasaray. So congratulations, Galatasaray. Hamburger SV under Juan Yayo, sorry. Um, he's certainly going to have problems with this new transfer rule that's been put in. Yes. Um, so who won the German league last year? Because it wasn't Hamburg and it wasn't Bayern. So let's go to the stats computer again. Let's go to Germany. It was Borussia Dortmund. Who now have not got a human manager and they're currently third. Borussia Dortmund's a good club to go to, by the way. If you haven't been, if you want a nice level 7 club. Um, any other leagues we could pop into? I need to see where everyone is before we do that. Glenn is at Crusaders. He's in Northern Ireland, and they won the Irish League by, well, they were unbeaten. My God, look at that. 81 goals by this one guy. Wow, 99 speed, 99 control, 95 heading, 99 dribbling. Wow, I can see why I bought him. He's been around for a long time at Crusaders, 10 years. So what a player to have at Crusaders. Especially as their 80,000 stadium. Okay, that's very unrealistic, obviously, because I think in real life Crusaders squadron is about 10. Capacity is about 10,000 or so. Yeah, this is another way. I know I said in the last episode, this Managersim series, that this server should reset, and I still think it should reset. There's so many multiple massive stadiums now. I don't know what's the biggest stadium in the game, but is it Barcelona's 125,000 stadium? I know Barcelona in real life stadium is huge, but there's so many multiple massive stadiums in the game now, and of course generally all home games give you the maximum money. So for instance, Liverpool Stadium is 111,000. Man United Old Trafford is 132,000 at Old Trafford. My God. Yeah, this is why for a beginner it's so much difficult to get into the game because can you imagine the amount of money going to a full capacity game at Old Trafford? 132,000 plus if there's tickets are about 50 quid per ticket, they're getting a couple of million, even more per home game. Their profit, that's just it. Well, that's what the game is like. Blackburn's 93,000 stadium, Middlesbrough, Paul Skelton at is 131,000 at Riverside Stadium. Like in real life, that their stadium is about, I don't know, 40, 50,000, even less than that. I'm not a Middlesbrough fan, so literally every club in the English Premier Leagues. Arsenal's is pretty smallish compared to the others, 66,000. Bristol City is 68,000. Fulham Stadium, yeah, that's quite normal. Man City, what about Etihad? 83,000. Leicester City, you've got human manager, 93,000. Literally near enough every club, every top club has got a massive stadium. So, but I keep saying that the game should reset, but I don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, that's enough of me moaning. We go to Italy. Napoli win the Italian. They beaten that into Milan by 5 points. Milan uh, had I guess, a poor season, finishing seventh. Um, when they normally finish second, third, or fourth. So yeah, Thiago had a bit of a poor season there. Oh, did he? What was that news article? May the 13th. Oh, it's done 3 years ago. Okay. So in Serie B, there is a couple of new managers at Juventus and Sampdoria. I was looking at the Juventus job actually before when I was at Monaco, but someone took it before I did. So I went to Nice. So let's the final bit of this special, because we've been going on for quite a few minutes, is what's been changed or what's been announced. Is if you go into the forums, you'll see it here. I've already asked a couple of questions, so I won't go into full detail what's going on here because I want to ask what's going on. Basically, the board are getting a lot stricter in the amount of bids you can make for players now. So this is the message that Burnham has sent to everyone. The board will mind the number of deals made in the last 365 days. The allowed rate is club level plus 2. So if a level 1 club make 3 deals per season, a level 8 club can make 10 deals per season. Deals equals players in and out, sales, and all free transfers. So Benfica and other managers like you, if you bid on 8 free transfers at the free transfer market, that's it. You can't bid on any more players for the rest of the season because you've done your 8 deals. Now, I've asked Burnham the question, does that include failed deals though? So for instance, if you've made 8 free transfer deals and you only get 2 players, is that your 8 deals done even though 6 of them were failed? We do not know. This is experimental for the NFT game world, so have patience. Oh, hold on. This is experimental for the NFT game world, so have patience. So just looking at this, this actually does not take part in the Phoenix game world. This is in the NFT game world. You'll get a warning from the board. They'll punish you for not listening yet. Burnham, if you're watching this, can you confirm this is not for the Phoenix game world? The thing that triggers these warnings is having player transfer listed. The board will allow deals to happen for now, but the idea is later on to add some penalties with these warnings. So if you keep ignoring board, they will fire you. Now again, we need to just find out if this is for the Phoenix game world. He's also made a slight second thought. So lower league clubs will be allowed to trade more players in higher league levels. So for instance, if you're a level 1, 2, 3 side, you actually can make more bids than a higher level side, which makes fair. Now I've added my questions here. I need to ask him another one now. Because I just noticed when I read his first message. Can I, what's the word? Finally, can I confirm, that's it, that this is for the NFT game world? Yes, there is an NFT game world which is going to be around and not for this current game world. So we'll see what Burnham says about that. Hopefully Burnham comes straight away back and he will confirm that in either the forums here or in the Facebook group. So I will put the message in the Facebook group as well. Does this mean, because there is an NFT game world which is going to be organised by Burnham, I've got a feeling that the demo server could be closing, but I'm not on a demo server, so I don't know the full news. So if you can confirm that, please let me know. And he's going to concentrate on the NFT game world. I'm not interested in NFT. I actually had to go into YouTube and see what NFT actually meant. I'm not interested in that game world. I'm only sticking to Phoenix myself. So I'm not going to mention too much about the NFT game world. But it clearly states, I think, in his post there that, again, please confirm. This is an experimental for the NFT game world, so have patience. Unless this is the NFT game world, if that makes sense. We'll have to wait and see what his answer is. If this has turned into the NFT game world, then this new transfer rule does apply to this game world. So again, the Benficas out there, the people who bid a lot of players all the time, Neems, looks like you can only bid between 8 and 10 players per season, and that's it. But again, I just need to confirm there after reading that post even more closely if it's for this game world or if it's for the NFT game world. If this is for the NFT game world, then we don't have to worry too much about it here in this current game world, but we do get these new alerts are coming up on this game world. For instance, here's my Neem side, and if I increase the percentage even more, you can see this. This is kind of to me like a new warning. So there you go. That's what you get now. So because we're getting this new warning, remember the old warning used to be you have bidded too many players. Please do not bid any more players for a little while. Instead, the actual warning has now come into a lot more here. And sorry about that. My headphones just decided to cut off. So hopefully you just got what I just said there. I'll just go back. So hopefully this NFT game world might not be this game world. So if this new transfer thing has been put into place, then it could be just um, in that game world, not in the Phoenix game world. But these new warnings have appeared and in a lot more detail now. So I'm wondering if this means that the new transfer thing that Burnham has done is actually into this game world. If it is, there'll be plenty of it'd be interesting to hear people's opinions about this because it will affect well, everyone basically, especially those clubs who buy a lot of players. So, for instance, if you're a level 1 or level 2 side, you can only bid on 10 players per season. So that means, for instance, if you put all your 10 bids on free transfers, they're the only bids you can make for the whole season. Yeah. If you decide just to make 2 bids in the free transfers and you didn't get those 2 bids, then you get 8 more transfers for the rest of the season. But yeah. So those clubs who buy a lot of players all the time, um, sorry Benfica, I am mentioning you a lot because I know you do buy players a lot. I'm sure there's other clubs who do that as well. Um, but if you look at the history, for instance, you've been quite. They've been actually Benfica. You're not been too bad this season, but I do know you do buy a lot of players. There's other clubs as well, but Benfica is just the one that comes up to mind. But there we go. So that's how the situation in the Manager Sim game was look at the moment. Again, I need clarification from Burnham about the this new transfer rule because he did state in that game that that post that the transfer changes were due to the let's see if I can find it. Available games. There we go. NFT challenge. So it is there. So his transfer rule, does it apply? This new transfer rule, does it apply just to the NFT challenge? Again, I'm not interested in the NFT challenge. Um, so I'm not going to do any specials about that. Um, only English Sunday League clubs are manageable. Only English Sunday League clubs. Strange. So does that new transfer rule he's put in just for the NFT clubs, NFT server? If so, he probably posted in the Phoenix service because he knows the Phoenix server is more popular than the NFT server at the moment. But I have posted it into the Soccer Sim Manager Sim post here. So please look at this as well if you want regular updates of the game. And yeah, we'll see what happens to. Yeah, there's rumours. There you go. There's rumours that a demo server is closing. So I just need to see if that's been confirmed. Um, so that's it. That's going to be it for the special then. Hope you enjoy playing the game. Again, please subscribe if you want to my channel. Please send likes. Likes are very important. And I hope you enjoy this. And we'll do another special sometime in the future. Yeah, please comment on this if you can. Let me know your thoughts of how the game's progressing, what you'd like Burnham to do, and also maybe how, if you're a new player, tell me a bit about your side, how you're getting on, how do you like the game, are you finding it quite difficult? And anyone else, if you just might want to make a comment, then please do. Take care of yourselves and have a good 2022. Bye bye for now.